could they turn into a team like City where, I mean, unless you're a City fan who's really a City fan, like, is it going to turn into a team that everyone kind of hates because it's like, wow, well, they have money so they can do this? What does the successful Newcastle Takeover bid mean for the EPL and the global football market?
Yeah, well, for me, I think it's massive. I think having a team like Newcastle who, they have a lot of storied, history. And for them to be put back onto, the same echelon as, potentially even clubs like Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal, for them to be able to spend that kind of money, and I think it's good for the league. That being said, it's a clear indication of what you need to sort of succeed, and I think that is money. And for the EPL specifically, there are maybe 6 teams perhaps that compete for the league title every year.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can add another team to that group, it just makes the league as a whole more exciting. So I think it's great news as a fan. From the business perspective, I think it'll do good for the EPL, another competing team. On the global market, I think, if there's a team out there that's another buyer, that just means there's more destinations for up and coming footballers. And so I just think all around it's a good bit of business for all parties involved.
Yeah, so I completely agree with you. I think it's great that there's going to be another team added to the 6 that we kind of rotate through in the EPL in terms of who wins. That's always great. And I think, like you mentioned, for the league, I think this will be really good too, just making EPL even bigger than it already is. I will say I have a bit of hesitation though that, like, you kind of hinted at this, but could they turn into a team like City where, I mean, unless you're a City fan who's really a City fan, like, is it going to turn into a team that everyone kind of hates because it's like, wow, well, they have money so they can do this? Like, I will say I have some hesitation in that sense, because I do feel that if, are they just going to go buy everyone and, like, that's how they're going to win it? Like, I'm not sure if I'm excited to see that, but obviously it'll take some time for that to happen. But it'll be good for the club itself just to actually, like, get up there. But unfortunately, like you said, it's because of money.
Yeah, I think the one difference between Manchester City and Newcastle is that history.
Yeah.
I think, when Manchester City they got bought, they didn't really have much to fall back on. Whereas Newcastle, you have a lot of history, someone like an Alan Shearer, for example, arguably the greatest striker to ever play in the Premier League. Like, he made his foundation with Newcastle. So there is something there beyond just that plastic kind of fan base.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a positive there, but I wholeheartedly agree with you. I
Calling City fans out.
Anytime.
Yeah, I'm sure.
With pleasure.